Good afternoon, guys. It's Vino here. It is Friday, February 27th, 2026. It's a little bit after 6 p.m. right now. I'm glad that we made it to the end of this week. So that's such a good thing in my books as usual. I definitely need the weekend. I need to recover some of my expend energy. I felt like today was also a pretty solid day. I didn't have too much of a stressful workflow, which is great. Definitely, though, I think Monday to Wednesday really beat me up in the early days of this week. I had to spend a lot of energy, a lot of body kind of recuperations wasn't good. A lot of mental health status wasn't good. But with yesterday feeling so much better and today as well, we had a good amount of sunlight again. So it was nice weather. So that helped picked up my mood overall. But right now it's pretty much past sunset here, and like my mood is starting to go down a little bit. So I think it's just a combination of always at the end of the week, you kind of think about everything you've accomplished or not accomplished by the end of the end of a week. And while I am proud of myself of still getting up every day, getting my job done, getting my chores done, feeding myself. I think definitely I'm in that kind of why am I doing this? Why am I here? Kind of the common, I'm sure everybody goes through the existential crisis. Well, I can't even say that word properly anymore. I think definitely I had to, in a lot of ways, keep pushing myself forward, even on the days when I don't want to get up out of bed or I don't want to go to work, even though I'm very fortunate to be able to work from home still for the time being. But I think because some things have become repetitive in my day-to-day chores and life, I'm definitely feeling like that kind of not burnout necessarily. I don't think I can consider myself burnt out because I feel like that's been ongoing since COVID times or post-pandemic. But definitely, with the way that we're observing the world around us, I'm feeling like a sense of loss of direction, hopelessness here and there, and that's one of the reasons why I do my best to listen to good music, just because it helps me regulate my emotions and my mental state. So that is something I'm going to have to maybe spend more time today evening, just to kind of calm down, have a singular kind of experience, which is just listen to some good music, stabilize myself, and at the very least, it'll distract me long enough to not have too many thoughts in my head that's kind of constantly rolling around about what I am doing and what I'm not doing, to develop myself on a day-to-day basis. And at the very least, one major thing that I'm really proud of for the recent kind of small goals to myself, as we come to the end of February here, I'm proud of myself for recording some kind of short clip video here and there of my day, for almost every single day of February here. Tomorrow will be the last day of February because, again, February is only 28 days, if people forgot. But yeah, now it comes to a kind of a pathway or a crossroads where I have to decide, do I want to keep recording myself in this manner? Or should I leave it as a February only kind of situation? Part of me wants to continue recording these small kind of video journals for myself, at the very least for the purpose of keeping myself accountable in a general sense. As I said, these kind of vlogs or videos, at the end of the day, I started this because I wanted to see in a month, how do I observe myself changing? How am I speaking? How is my energy as I record myself? And it's like, I don't want to be here as a let me entertain. This is more for a reflection or a recalibration of myself as I kind of go about the year, and February was a good trial run for that. So definitely we'll be recording one more video tomorrow. That's definitely going to happen. But it's a mixture of I'm enjoying making these one take videos every day so that there is no editing. This is as real as it can be without any kind of filter or like, beauty filter, any kind of, false pretense. If I have a not so good day, I tell you guys. If I have a good day, I tell you guys. And that's how I always want to keep it real, because, I am, the older that I get, I really, really wish we could go back to the times when we could have a more direct human connection without social media and without too much of an online presence. And while I am grateful for all the advancement that we have in the current generation, and I'm a huge tech guy, I love technology, I love learning how to fix things and make things in that manner. It will always intrigue me as a science kid. I definitely miss the version of myself that was a lot more focused, less distracted, more calm, and also maybe almost more happier in a sense before things changed for the better or worse, but mostly for the better in most cases, to the time that we are right now. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm making these videos, because it's a way for me to vocalize what I feel in my head and what I feel like expressing. And I want to keep it that way. So even if I don't keep up with these videos every day, I would like to do that though. I think I'm still leaning more towards continuing this further. But if I am coming to a point where I'm just going to maybe do it once in a while, I might try that too. But for the most part, I'm always a person who likes to sort of like set a mini record for myself. So if I start something, I want to see how many days I can continue doing it. So that's the same way that I'm planning to keep these videos as I make them. But yeah, I hope that everybody's Friday has gone well. I'm glad we made it to the end of this week, and I hope you guys get to take a good rest. If you are going to go out and have some fun tonight, be safe. Think before you speak. Be observant of your surroundings. And if you are with your friends and family, cherish them. I am always so thankful for my parents. I will never be ungrateful for the life that they've given me. And no matter how tough life gets sometimes, I'm so glad that I have two wonderful, loving parents. And as an only child, I can ask for nothing better than them. So I love them very much. And likewise, life is, without getting too philosophical in any form, we don't know if tomorrow is promised. We just do the best that we can. We keep moving forward. The world has gotten colder and there's been less kind of community in a lot of places, but I hope that you guys get to have some fun. Don't get stuck in your head too much, as I sometimes am a victim of myself. But enjoy your weekend and recalibrate, recuperate, and make sure you guys, after you finish your weekend, start the following week as strong as possible. March is going to bring new things. I'm hoping for a better spring. I'm hoping for better weather. And of course, I'm very still excited for the concert that I'm going to next week, Friday, March 6th. So I think, as I said, I'm definitely leaning more towards continuing these videos, just because I do want to make sure that I can kind of document that concert experience for myself. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.